right, Mo. So you are going to challenge yourself each and every month now.
Yeah. And it's funny. Life has a way of delivering when you ask. And I was finding myself at a point in my life where I just felt like I needed something new, some kind of challenge. And I've been, I don't know, man. I've been in a weird space, especially since my flare-ups with gout. Not being able to walk it takes a toll on your life.
Right.
Who knew?
It also must take a look like it makes you look at your perspective on life is different. You know, that cliche that I've been repeating over and over and over again, that you've got 1,000 problems until you got a health problem, then you have one.
Right. Absolutely. And I think, I'm at this point where I'm just trying. Well, I'm not really trying. I'm doing, because I don't have a choice anymore, of really changing my lifestyle, changing the way that I approach things. And there's a monotonous in just trying to be healthy. It can be pretty boring at times. And so I was trying to find ways to somewhat distract myself, because I feel like if I stay distracted, then I won't necessarily go back into some of the temptations that have caused me to be in this position that I'm in. And so I was thinking of things that I can do, because not really being able to exercise as much as I normally would was like really messing with my mental and kind of getting in my way. And so I've come on and I've documented meeting Mother Nature, who I've told you guys about, who is a social media influencer who lives out of her car. And that's just her lifestyle. That's the way she chooses to live her life. She works. She has a job. She just does not believe in paying rent. That's not her thing. She likes to have a life. She has a fiance and everything. Like, she has a balanced life. She just feels like she doesn't ever want to be tied down to a house. She wants to be able to pick up and go as she pleases, go around the world, go around the country, just live her life the way that she chooses.
Cassie gets that. I mean, she's about to tear down her house.
That was forced on her.
Yeah. One is optional and the other not so much.
So she comes to me and my dude, and she's like, I have a challenge for y'all, and I wonder if you guys would really be interested in doing it. So I'm like, okay, this is interesting, because I've just been asking for a challenge. So what might that be? And I told her we were supposed to initially go on like a weekend camping trip where I would experience what it's like to live out of the van, which at some point we're still going to do. But she's in a transition phase with her work, and so we have to find the right time to do it. Mm-hmm. But she just purchased a brand new RV. She wasn't really into RVs at first, because she likes to be, hidden. She doesn't really like for people to see her when she's trying to do her thing. But she has this new idea, or this new adventure that she wants to go on, where once a month she wants to just go to a new city, just go to a brand new city and explore the city, meet people, do interviews, and just live life. And she came to us and was like, how would y'all feel about coming with me? So I'm like, wait, what? So she's like, yeah, we'll start off in just all of the local cities that we would be able to tackle in 2 days. And so I would come, I'd pick y'all up, we'd hit the road, we'd spend like 24 hours straight hitting this city, and then we'd come back. And we'd be back by Sunday night. And I'm like, one weekend a month we would do this? And she's like, 1 weekend a month.
And you're not staying in a hotel or an Airbnb or anything like that?
Nope. So she already has like the first 3 cities that she wants to do mapped out. The first one is Nashville. And apparently she's already got ahead of it by reaching out to people who are there. And it's all different types of people. It could be comedians. It could be people who had like an experience of where it was death defying. And all of these just interesting people. She's reached out to them. She has them lined up to interview them. She has events that's going to be going on in these particular cities. One of them, I think, is called, I forget which city it's in. I think this one is more like by Vegas. So I told her I'm kind of cheating, because I might have to fly at some point just for time factor. Mm-hmm. But the challenge would be that once I get to the city, there's no hotels. Like, we're just straight RV life, and we're just exploring the city and interacting with people through the RV. And that's the life. And we would document it. We would have behind the scenes footage, and it would just literally be a once a month challenge of going out there and doing something that I've never even thought to do in my life.
So in knowing you, for the last few years that we have worked together, this challenges you on a couple of different levels. First of all, you're basically homeless, or you're in an RV, but also you're not the kind of guy that's going to go out and strike up conversations with strangers. So it's putting you out of that box also.
It's putting me out of my comfort zone in a lot of different ways. But I also think it's good for me. It's a way of challenging myself in areas I don't think I ever would have on my own. It's not something I would have ever really thought to do. And it was one of those situations where I thought my guy was going to be the one to be like, nah, I'm not doing it. He was like, oh yeah, let's do it. So it really came down to me. And I don't see why I wouldn't. I feel like it's something that if I don't do it, I look back on it and probably regret it. So I'm going to at least give it a shot. I told her I got like at least 3 months in me. For 3 months, we got 3 cities lined up. First being Nashville. I'm all in. So I'm going to document it. I'll keep y'all posted. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm actually excited about it. I think it'll be a good time.
Man. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm way too soft for that now. There was a time in my life that I'd been, oh yeah, for sure. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. I'm way too soft to doing it, especially once a month. No way.
Yeah, once a month seems like a lot, but I don't know.
Good on you, man.
It won't be the hardest thing I've ever done.
Better you than me.
The Bert Show.